All right. Hi, I'm Jocelyn. I am the product manager for the pipeline security team here at GitLab. Just a quick refresher for those of you who are new to us. We are the team responsible for the secrets management category, which includes secret manager integration, CI variables, and CI job token, as well as the build artifacts category. I'm here today with our wonderful designer, Vithika, to kick off our 16.1 milestone plan. A few things, just this milestone, our capacity is going to be a little bit smaller than it has been in the past due to a 1-week hackathon, an internal hackathon. But we've got a ton of great features that we're still focused on implementing. On the back end, we're going to be supporting a lot of the front end additions. So just one of them is adding additional fields for variables. We are going to continue to focus on build artifacts, and it's been for those of you who have been with us on this journey, it has been quite the road trip working on getting artifacts unlocked properly and really helping out with the storage maintenance. So that will continue to be something that we will be working on as a team. However, we are really excited to be making new feature changes to improve the variables experience. As I mentioned on the front end, we will be spending a lot of time also improving that experience for the variables. One of our, I think, big areas is actually starting work on the variable table layout. And so this is our first iteration of a larger request to really help be able to represent a visual hierarchy. And so this will enable our users to better understand what variables are affecting their outputs, as well as where overrides might be happening as well. But yes, this is the broader picture, but we will be getting started on our first piece. And I will pass it over to Vithika to talk about design.
Thank you so much, Jocelyn. It's good that this is open so I can talk about this first. I won't be doing a lot of design for this milestone because a lot happened in this milestone. We took up work that was not scheduled, but we made a lot of progress in making some very meaningful UI changes. But there are still some changes that we are not 100% confident about, and we want to just check with our users, validate with our users so that we can be sure that we are delivering what needs to be delivered. So here, you would see in this issue that I have different versions of designs up on what would solve the problem of not of this lack of communication of hierarchy in the variables table. So many teams, they rely heavily on the hierarchical structure of how the variables are inherited from group to subgroup to project, and not getting any visibility into that actually creates a lot of problem, because then they end up creating a variable with the same name as one already exists at some level, and that ends up getting overridden. So nobody wants that. This is our first step towards making that change, towards bringing this to users, that these are all the variables that are being used by the project, and we don't need to separate them out like groups and projects, because if we just present them all together in alphabetical order, it would be easier to show visually that maybe two variables exist by this name at different levels, and this is how the overriding is happening. Yeah, and we'll take this to a bunch of users for testing. That's one. we have a lot of questions that we would want answers to. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we get some conclusive answers and we can make a progress on this. And moving to the next one, I mean, apart from this, I don't have really any stage group related work. It's just that I'm taking part in a beautifying UI effort, which is going to impact the entire verify section. We are making some like quick UI beautifications, I would say, like improvements, so that the experience in those areas are smoother. Yeah, and that's going to be exciting as well. And I'll see what comes up that I would be working on in this milestone. I'm like pretty excited about this because I think end of 16.1 we'll see some tangible changes on the UI that's going to really improve our experience.
Yep. We are, I'm really excited as well. Just looking at our backlog and looking at the issues, I think this is going to have a really great impact for our users. So that is pipeline security 16.1. Thanks for sharing with me, Vithika.